Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am the man on the street.
I'm Pharaoh King.
Tim Dolph, Emo Kev.
The mad professor from the boot.
Oh boy from the boot.
And this is Two Cigars in a Blunt. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I knew y'all were looking for us on Wednesday night, but we had to make the schedule change because, man, oh man. Two people's on the panels. I'm not going to call our names out, but we had to get up the next morning and go to work. And every time we was doing it on Wednesday, we was all effed up.
It didn't work.
Poor baby.
Y'all old.
I'm just.
I don't see what the problem was.
I'm just not as. I'm gonna tell you, I'm one of them because I'm not as young as I used to be. I used to be able to hang like that, but the man on the street can't hang like that no more. So I had to do what I had to do.
And I'm not embarrassed to say I can't hang like that. I can't hang like that.
Yes. But we are back together again, and hopefully
it is.
Yeah, that's right. Don't go to jail with us because we're gonna tell. Me and King gonna tell. If we do a crime together, me and King, they don't caught all y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now. So don't do no crime with me and King.
You.
That's right. Me and Pharaoh, we could be like, come on out there, Sean. Come out, Professor. Hey, one more from the boot. There you go. Hey, right there. He right there. Tim Dolph, be more careful.
I got connections.
Hey, we use the government names, man.
Hell yeah, my bad.
Make sure they get caught.
Hell yeah, because I ain't going down by myself.
I got connections.
Okay, then you can be
and I'm a bigger fish than any one of y'all.
Okay, then that's what I'm talking about right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Ain't nobody gonna be out to put nothing on your books. That's how that goes. That's what your ass get.
He gonna be on somebody's books, all right.
I don't need the books. I don't need the books. I got them on lock. I don't need the books.
You gonna be holding that pants pocket turned inside out.
I'm the one sitting there. I'm the one sitting there. Yeah, he did this. He did this. He did that. Oh yeah, I got him.
That's right. Hey,
I hope I get caught first then, because I ain't saying shit.
Fuck that. They say whoever get there first, that's who get the deal. I'm getting the deal.
That's who gets the best deal. Exactly.
That's right. I'm getting the deal. Hey.
Oh, so y'all.
See, I ain't even gonna tell on y'all.
Shit.
Y'all missed the video where the two dudes was caught, and the judge gave the one brother more time than the other one. He goes, whoa. Am I the only one that's getting charged with drugs? He said, yes, sir. Mm-hmm. And the dude looked at his man like this.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I snitch on my wife.
But his man was like this. He didn't even look. He was like,
oh, man.
We don't have no more kids to raise.
Hey, let's keep that conversation going. So, before we get into what we gonna talk about, I got to do this, my fellas, man. You know, tomorrow. You know, if you're in the area, please visit my wife. You know, she's having a Kim Bella Styles Christmas Vendors Affairs from 11 to 4. Drinks, come out, music, eat. Yes.
I'll be there.
Okay, yeah. So make sure you come out and support, huh? It's free. It's free.
Oh, it's free.
Free drinks. They're gonna have vendors out there. You know, support the vendors. And this is her first one doing. This is her second one. She did one for a grand opening, and now she did one. This is her first one for Christmas. So make sure you get out there and support. And then she also got a website, kbshalloffashion.com. Go and shop. It's Christmas time. Go ahead. You know, find something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's right. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, fellas, thank y'all for letting me do that. But let's get back to the snitching thing. What is it about these brothers that don't want to snitch? I don't get it. Somebody talk to me.
It's called stupidity. I'm sorry. If we all doing a crime and I'm the only one that get caught, I'll be damned. I'm the only one going to jail. Everybody going down. I don't give a damn. I ain't the goddamn kingpin. In fact, you know what? Damn now. If I am the kingpin, I'm taking the whole damn organization down. I don't give a damn. I'm not going by myself. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
As soon as they get in jail, this is what they gonna do to him.
No. Because guess what? The ones I snitched on, they're not gonna be in the same prison. I'm going to Club Fed. They're gonna be in the pen some goddamn way. Damn that.
City jail.
Damn that.
You sound like somebody got this man out already.
I'm gonna be sitting there with my DirecTV while them Negroes sitting up there fighting over a piece of goddamn cornbread. That's for goddamn sure.
I'm glad you baby lucky. I was always the first one to get caught.
You sure was with your sad ass. I tried to cover for this nigga and got in trouble. I tried. You know what? That's what started it. I tried to cover for him and I tried to cover for him and I got in trouble. I'm like, you know what? Damn that. Everybody goes down.
Everybody goes down.
He didn't tell me the cover story.
See what? Look. Let me tell y'all what had happened.
So you didn't rehearse. You didn't rehearse before.
Well, he should have known the cover story.
Go ahead, Professor. Go tell the story. Let's hear the story. Go ahead, Professor.
I was 8 years old.
He got caught by his mother with some goods that he wasn't supposed to have. You did, and now I told him when I knew he had it, I'm like, Brian, when you get inside, don't do nothing with anything until I tell you the coast is clear. Leave everything in your bag, leave everything in your pocket, and just wait it out. This Negro, he get into the bedroom and start throwing the shit up like fucking money. Like
what was he throwing up?
Candy, gum, everything he had taken. And my mama just happened to walk past the bedroom. And I went, oh shit. Didn't close the door. So before he could say anything, when my mama said, where the hell you get all that from? I walked up to him. I said, look, mama, my dude owed Brian something for Brian doing a little favor for him. So he gave Brian either money or all that stuff. And Brian wanted all the gum and candy. Now, my mom looked at Brian and he didn't say nothing. And I said, I'll go call my boy and you can talk to him. Talk to him. And I got on the phone. I got on the phone quick as I could and told my boy what was going on. And he said, all right, I got you. You. Before I could get my mom on the phone, this Negro major from the boot go, I stole it. Fucked up my whole story.
So what you say? So what you say is he'll fold under pressure.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man.
But did I involve you? Involved yourself though. I didn't involve you.
What
You heard what he said? I said I stole.
What the poor boy didn't understand was the fact that he was with me meant I was in trouble anyway.
Trouble too. Yeah, that's right.
I was in trouble because he was with me when it happened. So I quickly came up with the story about what happened, and he fucked it all up in less than 2 minutes.
You already know your goddamn mama.
Oh
yeah, I do.
You left me alone with her.
He didn't even say a word to you.
That took a fold under pressure.
He got scared.
Man on the street. Man on the street.
Yo.
I'm gonna give my charges. Let me go.
Yeah, I already see that. Hey, thank you, Professor, for letting me know. Major, we never do a crime together.
Please don't.
Both be trying to that you're gonna go to fold.
Oh man.
But I ain't going to incriminate you.
Okay.
You incriminate yourself.
Okay. All right. Hey.
That's why I did all the rest of my crimes by myself. Hell.
I got you. Hey, but I just wanted to get that out, because I hear a lot of young brothers talk about I ain't no snitch. I'm not gonna snitch on my boys. But like I was saying is that if we do a crime together, hey, if they catch me, they caught you. Because I'm damn sure telling. And don't be mad because we in jail together. Just like the professor say, we playing this out together.
So you telling me you would snitch on your boy if he killed your mama? Is that what you're saying?
So what now?
I'm saying if your boy killed your mama, you still wouldn't snitch on him.
No, I didn't say that. I said I'm snitching.
No. I'm just saying.
No, that's something totally different. That's something totally different. Because I'm not. Never been.
I never because you're gonna kill your boy.
Yeah. I never been that type of person that lived that type of life. So I don't know. So I got to let people know from the get go. If we do a crime together, they catch me, they caught you. So just know that you see my picture on the. Yeah,
you better know that.
Hey, Professor.
Yes, sir.
Hey, fellas, check it out. When y'all see my picture up on the news, Charles Jacobs just got arrested for robbing a bank, and there's 3 other accomplices. Just know that he and they tell him.
Operating with the police.
They don't even have to say that much. I'm gonna have in my mugshot. I'm gonna have names and numbers in my mugshot, just like this. Everybody's name gonna be on there.
With those little white letters and shit.
Damn straight. Salute to you, brother Miguel. Salute. Damn that. Everybody goes down.
He gonna be like this pointing too.
Yep.
Oh shit, man. Oh man, let's get serious, man. I saw this the other night, and I know, yeah, man. Yeah, let's get serious, man. I saw this the other night, and I wanted to get the fellas, take on this. This is a conversation we're gonna talk about. So let me know what y'all think about this.
I ain't never seen nobody punk their husband the way you did.
I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad at you just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice?
She said her body, her choice, and Joe Smith, he was the first round draft pick. I think the Golden State Warriors. I think that's who drafted him, number 1. So what do y'all thought about that? I know we kind of late to the party, but what make a relationship goes from, good to bad to toxic? That's why I'm trying to figure out. So let's start with the professor first.
I looked up some of this and I didn't get all the subtle little nuances of the situation. But my issue is when, like what she just said, my body, my choice. Yeah, it's your body, your choice. But when you're married, it's a partnership. Something like that, you need to I don't care how small a move is. Husband and wives are supposed to tell each other or talk to themselves, amongst themselves rather, and make a decision on just about every little thing. And especially when it comes to something about money, that's a partnership. My wife always tries to get me to understand that is complete partnership. She can't just say it's my body, my choice. You showing your body to everybody else. What's supposed to be mine is now become ours. That's not kosher in the marriage. I'm sorry. Like if I found out my wife have an OnlyFans page, and trust me, I've been looking, she don't. But trust me, I would do the same.
I mean to laugh. I'm sorry, man. I mean to laugh.
I checked and she don't.
Okay, go ahead.
But if she did, and I found out, I think I'd be just as upset as Brother Smith was. I mean, like I said, that's not something that's supposed to happen in a marriage, and it goes back to our social media discussion. Social media done tried to excuse every little thing. And I'm sorry. I mean, I read one thing where he said he was broke and only had $3,000. Well, guess what? It's not your responsibility to just go on OnlyFans to try to make money for the family. That's something the two of y'all should have discussed. And I mean, if he was okay with it, then you go ahead and do it. But the fact that she didn't discuss it with him shows she knows it was wrong.
What you got to say about it, Pharaoh?
Man, he knew who she was when he married her. It's that simple. You knew who she was. So don't go in there acting like this is a surprise to you. I mean, think about it. She even looked the way she did when she was in the VHS CDE era. So, I mean, shit. I mean, I don't have really much to say
she
other than
drunk right there.
Okay.
I mean,
go ahead, Tim Dog.
I'm just saying. It's like
Tim Dog, for be more careful. What you got to say?
It sounds like a setup. Remember, we talked about this on a couple of segments ago, and sounds like to me they in cahoots together to try and boost up their fan base or their likes or whatever. That's what it sounds like to me. Because who in their right mind would sit there and record an argument with their husband, live stream it so that everybody can hear it?
If she don't want to get beat.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Come on now. She know if that was a threat of him hitting on her, we would have known about it.
Plus, he would have hit her when he found out and not when she started.
Yeah,
filming.
Thank you. So all that to me is suspect.
We got clubbed already. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poor boy from the boot. What you got to say on that subject?
Yeah, it's disrespectful. For one, you already know the man down, and you do something like this. And I understand they need money, but there's plenty of things you can do other than that for money. You know what I mean? Hell,
right.
Ain't like she wasn't a known commodity. Ha ha. That's funny. But
yeah, but who's to say that Joe Smith is broke other than what they put out? Who's to say? Right. He played for like 14 years. You telling me the man ain't got no money?
This is suspect.
Well, he said he lost $61 million from his career. Now, whether or not that's true, I don't know. Well, he's a kid who didn't start with money and didn't get wisdom when he started getting money, which is something that I'm glad the sports entities have been taking up when they draft these guys. They give them financial advice and financial consultant advice before they even sign their first contracts, and that's something that didn't happen with Joe Smith. Yeah, that's something that didn't happen with Joe Smith. So, like I said, it's.
I mean, back then, you're right.
And so, like I said, it could be a thing that, like Pharaoh said, that they're just trying to get their name up and with some sort of controversy, like everybody does on social media nowadays. But it's the wrong way to do it to me. It's the absolute wrong way to do it. I don't care for getting celebrity through controversy.
She did admit that she's only doing it herself. She's not with anybody else. She's doing a solo act. So.
Supreme Court seems to think otherwise when she said her body, her choice.
Yeah, that's a conversation for a different thing, for a different podcast. Because I do want us to touch on that too. But I understand what everybody is saying, and I'm gonna go back to what Pharaoh said. He said that he knew who she was, but my thing is, this is just me. When you and a person, you might know that person's history. Once y'all get married, it starts over. You're not worried about what she did in the past, because I know that us men, we done did a lot of shit. And if you want women to don't think about what I was, think of what I am now,
or what I hope to be,
or exactly. So my thing, I got to agree with the professor. All she had to do was tell him, say, "Hey, we in a financial bind. I got a following from when I was doing that. Is it okay for me to do this?" And if he says no, don't do it. But if he says yes, then it shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't be an issue. Anybody else want to elaborate? Let's go with go ahead, Pharaoh. Go ahead.
Because we're going by what we saw. We do not know how they met, on what grounds they got married on. We don't know any history other than what they're talking about. So they probably I'm just saying they probably had a certain lifestyle before this happened.
No, she said that they met at a BET event. He wasn't in the league at the time, and when they met. She told him what he was, and most men. But no. Most men that meet a woman, and you might not know their background, but once they tell you their background, is either you going to still be with that woman or you going to step off. He chose to be with that woman. He didn't see her as the porno star. He saw him as a beautiful woman that he wants to live the rest of his life with, and that's why I say that. That's why I say that once the woman tells you who they are, you got to let that go and start from that point forward.
Yeah, but once it comes back up again, then what? Because it came back up again. Her past came back into their present. Because now she's just changing what she's doing now. Before it was with other guys. Now she by herself, but it's still the same shit, essentially.
Right. But you're also looking at the economic value of it. Like, we're talking about people that had money. We're not talking about us. We're not talking about people in the middle class. We're talking about people in a different financial class doing different things. You can say whatever you want. I just think however he met her and whatever the situation is, it's not everything is being said and told. They're just giving you something to say, this is how we did it. You don't know the lifestyle they had. Because, I mean, with all that money, I'm pretty sure some other shit went on.
Hey, before somebody else chimed in, it shouldn't be about the money though. See,
it's an opinion.
No. Let me finish what I got to say. Then you could retort what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Basically, what you're saying is they got money, but it's not about the money. Take the money aspect out of it. That's what I'm trying to say. don't think about the money aspect. It's a man and a woman. They decided to come together. They decided to come together, knowing each other's past. You know what I'm saying? That's just like me saying that I was a drug dealer. I done killed somebody. I done did this and this. Now I meet a nice woman that I want to spend my life with, and I tell her, say, hey, you know, I used to be in those streets. I used to sling them things. I got a couple of bodies on me. You know what I'm saying? And then we get into a financial bind, and I go back out there without telling her that I'm back out there in these streets. Oh, now you got to look over your shoulder. And see, that's what I'm trying to say. So take the money aspect out of it. It's just the fact that, hey, a man and a woman decided to get together, and then the person decided to go do something totally different than what we decided. Because he probably say, hey, baby, you don't need to be out there no more. I don't give a damn if we struggling, because I know I'm just saying this.
You're saying the same thing.
I'm taking the money aspect out of it though.
Forget the money. They met with the money though.
No, he didn't have the money. He wasn't in the league at the time. He wasn't in the league. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It doesn't matter if he was in the league and now he still had money though.
Okay.
Right? I'll play a different devil's advocacy on this one. Imagine you meeting a woman at a strip club. She's a dancer. You fall in love with her. You want to get married to her, and the first thing you want to tell her is you don't want her on the stage anymore. But then she agrees, and then you find out that she's doing it. But that's who she was. That's how you met her. So, you know, sometimes you can't get mad at a person's past and for them falling back into their past.
Okay.
But if they do, like I said, your husband and wife now, y'all have to discuss that. It shouldn't have been just upon her to just go ahead and do it.
Right.
Even though that was what she was.
So I could get in on the damn money too. We could do this shit together. Blur my face out. We can make all kind of money. I'll be your,
you want to be part of the show.
Yeah, shit. Let's do this together.
Like I say, I totally agree. I totally agree with everybody is saying. But what I'm saying is, if I tell you, she should have told the man. Basically, that's what everybody's saying. She should have told the man.
She should have said something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Have the conversation.
Yeah, have the conversation. But what if the man or the woman says no? I don't want you to do that. Then what do you do?
That's total disrespect in that part. That's total disrespect. You regarded the other person's wishes. That's that simple.
Tim Dolphin, be more careful. I ain't hear you say nothing in a while. What you got to say about it?
To be honest with you, I mean, sounds like Joe Smith fell in love. He probably seen her work, fell in love with her. And I'm being honest.
Slob on the knob.
I'm just saying.
Slob on the knob. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No. So he figured, hey, maybe she'll do that for me. You know, yeah, there you go. Oh no, I'll take care of that. But
dance and make her dance.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Tim Dog. Go my bad.
3-6 Mafia all day.
That's what I'm saying. But think about it though.
Yeah.
Then he's in love with the idea of her being the exotic dancer. That's what he's in love with. The idea that she can do that for him and only him. But when she, you know, like a crackhead, you know, you get a whiff of it and you're like, oh shit.
But apparently she wasn't just doing it for him. She was doing it for her edification too.
Old habits sometimes are hard to break. And to me, that's what it is. And Joe Smith, he can't handle the fact that the woman that he's infatuated with, he don't love her because of his heart. He loves her because of what she could possibly do for him. That's what he's in love with. This situation with them going back and forth, hey, I think that's just scripted. To me,
I'm gonna push back a little bit on that, Tim Dog, because I think he actually loved her. Like I said, we don't know. It could have been scripted. But what I'm saying, by his actions that I saw a man hurt. I saw a man being disrespected. I saw a man that, hey, we had this conversation before. Yeah, I may be down and out now, but hey, just hang in a little bit longer, and I can make things work out. But she took it upon herself. I'm just saying what I saw. She took it upon herself to humiliate the man, because just like y'all say, why would you record it? You know, this type of conversation don't need to be out there in the atmosphere. this is just a conversation between us two. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And we'll work it out. But she put it out there, and just like Pharaoh said, for publicity, just like Tim Dawg said, for publicity, because now she's getting asked to do these interviews. She's asked to be on the podcast. Everybody's coming for her. Everybody's doing this and doing that.
Is off the chain now.
That's right. And that's that, and that's what I'm saying. So, but my next question for the group is that, on this topic of what makes a relationship goes from good to bad to toxic. Because now we in the bad area right now. What would you do? What would you do if you was in a similar situation? Not saying that your significant other is out there on an OnlyFans, but
read the book coming.
Yeah, a book might be coming. But what I'm saying is, if y'all decided not to do something, and then the other person, whether it's a male or a female, decides to do it, how would you handle that situation? It doesn't have to be about the OnlyFans. I'm just saying, if y'all decided not to do something, and then the other person, I don't care what you say, I'm gonna do it anyway, and they do it behind your back, how would you handle that situation? Let's start with Po' Boy first.
Well, it really would depend on the situation, to be honest with you. But like, let's say the OnlyFans situation, I'm gone. That's just there's just a line of disrespect that you can only cross, and that would be it in that situation. But if it's something trivial or something that something that ain't big, you should discuss it at least. At the least that we would have a conversation about it to figure out, what the fuck is next.
Okay. All right. What you got to say about that? Tim Dawg from Be More. Yeah, James. Hey, that's little Watts right there. Little Watts son. That little Watts. That little Watts. That's his son.
Okay, what's up, little Watts?
What's up, little Watts? Hey, matter of fact, before we go any further, he got a podcast too, man. He hasn't come up with a name yet. Yeah, he does. He hasn't come up with a name yet, but I saw it on Facebook. Hey, make sure you give us the name, man, so we could tune in, and maybe we could be on there too. Bring 2 Cigars in a Blunt podcast to your podcast, and we have a good time. Shout out to him, man. Yeah, that's right, and you can come here as well. Right now,
mm-hmm. If you don't have the name of a podcast, is it really a podcast? Yeah,
because you could call it No Name Podcast. But go ahead, Tim Dawg, what you about to say? Go ahead, Tim Dawg.
No, first of all, any situation with any of us being strong black men, if we felt in any way that our significant other had done something to cause you harm, disrespect you in that situation, I'm sure you wouldn't be calm like Joe Smith was during that segment. Now, am I right? Would y'all be that calm? No. Nick's not Frankenstein. I don't give a damn. You already know. Y'all would not be calm. First of all, you were like, what the fuck are you doing? That's the first thing come to my mind if it was me.
Because you're a volatile guy.
What you call him? He's what?
He's a volatile guy.
Very Whatever.
Before we go to the professor, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, I'm not going to say that Joe Smith is soft. I'm not going to say that he's less than a man, but he's smart, because just like we all say, she's videotaping it. And if he had went up inside her head, police knocking on the door.
At first, he didn't know she was videotaping. Come on.
But I guess what I'm saying is, he, after she's done videotaping it, and after you see it on live, after you see it on Facebook, after you see it on YouTube, you know about it. But he didn't go upside her head because he's being smart, and that goes back.
Smart.
No.
He's sticking to the script, because, like I
said,
that's what I'm about.
That's what I'm about to say.
We may not go upside their head, but we would be upset.
But that's what I was about to say, though. That what makes you think that it's a strip, because he didn't do, or maybe his mama raised him right, and he was like, man, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole.
It ain't had nothing to do with about the mama raising right. Whatever.
Just because we black
He's
and
an
men don't mean
NBA
we got
player.
the greatest
Come
out,
on,
man.
Are
He
you
can be in
so
control
you
of his
saying
emotions.
you're gonna go on the court, go up
his
against
cheek.
Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, but yet when you get home, you're like,
Yes.
hell no.
Yes.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Because he knows
Yeah.
the difference between work and home.
Yes, right. That's right. That's right.
There's a difference between emotion and reality.
No, and see that's
reality.
see Tim, right now you're responding with emotion, but not everybody does that.
No,
I'm a person that normally don't respond with emotion under certain circumstances myself. So
the name of the podcast is
Vulcan Soapbox. I like that.
Right there.
I like
that's
that. That's nerdy enough for me. I love that.
Put a little description in the comments for us.
Yeah, that's the name of it right there.
But see, and see the issue I have with these two and their relationship is it's not toxic yet, but you can see it going that way.
Yeah,
you can see it turning that way because I think good relationships go bad with the lack of respect. Bad relationships go to toxic because the disrespect continually happens, and then it continually happens with especially when there's other people around. Like you've seen couples argue constantly in front of people, and it seemed like their arguments they wait until people are around so that they can show their asses on it. And to me, that is toxic.
Try to embarrass him.
Yeah, that's extremely toxic to me. It's just like look at remember what Will Smith's face looked like when Jada told him that she had been having an affair with somebody. You could just see,
man.
You could just
entanglement, man. You got to use the right word.
No, I'm gonna say it. I'm not calling that shit no goddamn entanglement. There was a damn affair. She smashed his best. She smashed his son's best friend, and that's what that was. And you could see it going to the toxic side, which is why Will Smith responded the way he did at the Oscars.
There you go.
Well,
toxic relationships drag people down.
I mean, he's being a hypocrite because he's done the same thing.
Well, but we didn't know that.
That's right. He never embarrassed her
out there.
Yeah, he never embarrassed her in the way that she embarrassed him. Not saying that what he did is wrong.
It was right.
Now, we're not saying what he did is wrong. But what I'm saying is the way that she did it in an environment. Forum. Yeah, in an environment that didn't need to be done. You know what I'm saying?
Again, she did
it shouldn't have been publicized.
It shouldn't have been publicized.
About that man on the street.
It's what I used to say to my friends who were getting married after my wife and I had been married for a while. Keep your internal stuff internal. The streets don't need to know what's going on inside your house, and that includes your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister. Nobody needs to know what's going on inside your house. If y'all having problems, that's y'all problems, not everybody's problem.
Take that shit to therapy.
Exactly.
I mean, so I'm gonna go to Farrah on this. Now, this question for you. This question for the whole group. But Farrah, I want to get your thoughts on this. So how do you feel when you see couples putting their business out there, just like Joe Smith did? They're putting it out there for everybody to see. What's the first thing that comes across your mind when you see things like that?
They're looking for help, but they don't know how to seek it. So I say that because there's a situation, in the workplace where I mentioned to the person the issues, right? And it's like, stop letting people know about those home issues. This is how you take care of it. And I said, nobody would ever know if I was having those issues. You know what I mean?
Right.
It seems like there's more people involved than necessary, and the people that's involved ain't got shit. They don't have anything to give you relationship-wise because they're young too. They just they look. I think they're looking for somebody to help them, but they don't know how to get them help. Okay. But if you know that person, pull them to the side. Pull one, just like we always tell somebody, pull them to the side and be like, hey man, please don't let anybody know anything else. Right? Because they're going to take they're going to take your turmoil and put it out there for their gratification. Gratification, yeah. Because they say, oh, we know what's going on with them, and talk shit about you behind your back but smile in your face. No, don't let them know nothing, man.
What you got to say about it, po' boy?
What was the question?
Here we go again.
damn, you know, maybe you forgot the question. The question is basically like, if you see people, if you having issues, why would you put your issues out on social media for everybody to see? And
Like you
that
said,
I understand that. So why, if it was you, if you see a friend, or it might be you, why would you go to social media to let people know what's going on in your household?
because you want to try and get people on your side first.
Mm.
But it's also a cry for help.
Mm.
They don't know, they need a mediator. They don't know, and nowadays social media is the mediator for most people. They take the social media and let the comments dictate their situation, versus, like I said, keeping it in house and getting you a mediator, going into therapy and having somebody listen to both sides of the argument. That's a non-biased party, because your family is always going to be for you. Even if they may say, "Oh, that person was wrong," they still going to be on your side. So you need just a non-biased party, and them people that do that, like I said, they crying for help. They need somebody to help them,
and that is 100,000,000,000% facts. You see everybody that have going through something, post something spiritual or some type of positive quote or some shit you're supposed to be doing before you even posted that shit. Stop posting stuff about stuff that's supposed to happen. Things that you're supposed to be doing. You don't need to gloat on that, because nigga, you're supposed to be doing it. So if you just sit back and relax and understand what you're doing, then maybe you can get through it. But everybody's out there, like poor boy said, looking for some type of support when you're the one that's actually causing the grief that's happening.
What up, cuz?
What you got to say about that, Professor?
Well, yeah, I can't disagree with anything anybody said, because they're right. It's you want people to see your side of it, and you're only giving that 50% of it. They don't know the 100% of the situation, and bringing them into the 100% might expose you as a fraud. So you're trying to sit there and tell the whole world you're right when you're 100% wrong. And it's like you said, putting it out there on Facebook or whatever social media. You're just trying to control the narrative. It's what politicians do. It's like, I have friends on Facebook who I've been friends with on Facebook since the inception of Facebook, who only know I'm married once a year. They didn't know I was married for years and years. They didn't know I had kids for years and years, because I don't post my stuff. My life isn't on social media. My opinion is, but my life isn't.
Yeah, so, because people
go ahead, Pharaoh. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
They look for vulnerabilities in people when you post stuff about your family like that. They're looking for something to talk about or to envy, so you could be the enemy for some odd reason. You know. What old boy said? The person in the crowd that's not clapping, that's probably the person you want to look at.
Yeah.
And I understand that. You know, this going to parlay to my next question. You know, we talk about these young men and women, and like Joe Smith, they're in a relationship that went toxic. But how did it become toxic? Because it didn't start like that. Because you remember back in the day when, you know, chivalry was there. You know, when you walk down the street, you on the outside, you put the woman on the inside just in case water splash up on her or whatever. Or, you know, you open the door, or the first date you take her flowers. Take a listen to this and tell me what y'all think about this.
It was crazy when you said that. Like a few months ago, I went on a first date, and when I opened the door, my man was at my front door, and I was like, "Whoa," like right. And then he hit me with the Rico. He pulled the flowers out, and I was like, "Wow, this is different, right?" So I'm not even paying attention, trying to walk down the steps and get to the door, right? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm just so not used to it, and it just hasn't, like, I just didn't have a lot of practice. He opened my car door, I get inside, he closed the door, I immediately went to my group chat. Just weird.
So why is that weird? Because I would think that a woman would want somebody to treat her like the queen that she is. Let's go to Tim Dog first.
She's a buster.
Let me go to Tim Dog first. Then we come back to you, Pharaoh. You got your chance to speak. Go ahead, Tim Dog. What you got to say about that?
My wife and all my exes. Excuse me.
Goddamn, exes. Goddamn, how many?
I hope somebody ain't listening. I hope somebody ain't listening.
Hey.
Go ahead, Tim Dog.
Ex-girlfriends,
my bad. Okay, I got you now. Okay, go ahead, Tim Dog.
5-4 figure. I sure hate a nigga. Anyway.
Go ahead, Tim Dog. My bad.
Like 2 or 3
my bad.
Shut up. Anyway.
Go ahead,
every
Tim
last
Dog.
one of them know that I always open the door for them. Always. You don't believe me? I'll go get my wife right now because she was like old girl. Whoa. Taken aback because I was raised by my mom and she raised me to, respect the woman when you go out, make sure that you pamper, make sure you open the door, close the door.
With Mr. James.
And so, I've done that all my life. So that to me is nothing new. And a lot of people that I tell that, oh man, fuck that bitch. I wouldn't do that for her. She can open her own damn door. Yeah, but you're the one trying to impress her and get the pussy. But yet you won't do something that impress her. Instead, you're going to be defiant and do something just because you know it's the right thing to do. Come on. That's stupid.
Yeah, but look at the era you're talking about. My man James Washington
It's not the era.
It is the era. It's just different.
It ain't the era
like
because
it's different.
My son does the same thing to his girlfriend.
No, that's because you taught him that.
It's not about the era. It's
how many people.
There you go. It's not about the
how
era.
many of we teaching their sons or our sons to do that. And at the end of the day, a lot of your friends don't teach their kids shit. I won't say friends, people you know.
Yeah.
You know what your friends are doing what you're doing. People you know ain't doing it.
My wife and I, whenever we come into the house, I open the screen door, I unlock the door, and I have her walk through it before I do. Every single time, without fail. Even if my bladder full and I'm about to trickle down my damn leg, she goes into the door first. Every single time.
Yeah, but there's one thing I don't do. I do not sit with my back to the door. I'm sorry, I gotta see the door.
And the problem that I see nowadays, and it goes back to another conversation, the one we had last week, where the woman is used to having a man's place in the home. And so she's I'm the boss, and I hate to say this word, I'm the boss bitch. I'm the one who does this, I'm the one who does that. I don't need a man to do this for me. So when he opening doors for her and she get online and say this is weird, baby girl, that's because that's not what you used to. You date brothers who come to pick you up on a date and probably blow their damn horn 3 times. And if you ain't out on the 4th blow, they leave. You're not used to a man walking up to your door. And a man should come up to your door to greet you, to greet your parents if you live with your parents. You're not supposed to just blow and have you come to the damn car. Even if you're in a bad neighborhood.
Respect to walking her to the car. You don't expect her to walk to herself. I mean, how you gonna open the door for her if you sitting in the car telling her to come home?
Man, wait a minute. The man on the street, you put out that video with the dude sat in the car where the woman pumped the gas. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that drives me crazy.
He's worse than that.
No, you want to hear bad. When I lived in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, I saw a brother sitting inside his car while his girlfriend was outside the car wiping the goddamn car down.
Yeah, man. That's what they want, though. That's it. No, they want that. That's why they're doing it.
Yeah, that's what Watt said. Streets are different. Modern women are attracted to chaos.
There you go.
About that.
Say no more.
Okay, then. What you got to say about that po' boy?
What's the question?
It's something that's been going on for years.
Cold shit.
That's been trickling backwards for years. And I blame the internet because now you can meet a chick on the internet, and most of the time when you hitting up, you going to try and smash. You really ain't trying to go on no date. So it's society because those things I still do. I teach the kids to open doors, all what men are supposed to do, and it's just that men haven't been taught that properly. So that's why women aren't used to it because we haven't the boys that are men now hadn't been taught properly because most of the things they were seeing was shit in the streets, because everybody's on the internet watching what's going on the internet versus living life.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny.
On a woman.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny is when I went to pick my wife up from work one day, and every time I pick her up from work, I'm sitting in the car and looking for her to come out the door. The moment she comes out the door, I run to the door to the building, grab her computer case, bring it to the car, and put it in the car, get her in the car. And one older white lady said, "Oh, I don't know if your wife trained you well or your mama trained you well." I said, "Both." I mean, why would a man why would a man not come and greet his wife at the door, take her bag and just talk to her, put her bag in the car, and y'all leave? I mean, come on now. How hard is that?
Man, I'm cooking when she come on.
It's hard for some people. I do see a lot of this Blueface Christian relationship going on these days.
What?
It's like they took over the internet with the way they act in public. I mean, if you see their videos, you know what I'm talking about.
Now, what's this you were saying?
Yeah, Brother Brown, I see that.
Yeah. I would say this, man. You know, it goes back to the conversation that we had last week about men not being in the household or not being in these young men, and I'm one of them. You know, because I had a great stepfather, well, my great dad, that showed me how to be a man. But certain things he didn't teach me. And I know we could say the internet, but it's not the internet to me. It's a personal belief, because now men have been beaten down so much that, hey, don't open my door, or I could do this for myself. They're already conditioned not to do it. So I'm not going to blame the internet. I'm going to say that they've been conditioned not to do it. I saw a video where a woman, I guess she was at Walmart, and she had a television, and she was saying that she was trying to put it in a car, and she said men just keep walking by. And she was like, what? Chivalry must be dead, because usually they would have helped. But if I do go to help, the woman probably say, I don't need your help. So you've been beaten down so much that you be like, man, I don't need to do this, because I don't want to approach somebody and get that reaction out of them. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me I'm wrong.
I would say
you're wrong.
Personally,
I think you're wrong.
I've never come across
that. Let's go to Po Boy. Go ahead, Po Boy.
At least ask. If I see somebody struggling, I'm gonna at least ask. If you don't want my help, then shit. You're on with my goddamn day. Then you ain't about to, I ain't about to lose.
At least you try. If she doesn't want it, at least you ask it off.
I give two shits. I'm gonna ask you. If you don't want it, I'm gonna keep rocking.
Then keep it moving. Because if you do try to help, what did I say? You don't want an attitude or competition.
I've never come across something like that. I don't know. When I hold doors, the women are grateful. I guess I've never really experienced that type of woman being ungrateful for. And then I, grew up in a different time too. So, but still, I'm still going to do it. Because it's about, like you said, it's about your beliefs. It's about what you believe is right. Well, I'm still going to do it because that's me.
Let me say this then. I'm not just going to say that, because I don't want them to think that we are women bashing. Because us men could be assholes too. Us men could be assholes too now. Because, sometimes a woman could compliment you. And if a woman compliments you and say, hey, you look nice today, first thing in your mind is, oh, she's trying to get busy with me. It's just an easy compliment. But we go to the extreme too, because we are so metrosexual nowadays that we take certain things.
Some of us metrosexual.
Like I say, some of us are.
No, I'm being serious. I hear, what the hell is metrosexual?
No, King. But I guess what I'm trying to say is this: I'm not. You got to look at it on both sides of the coin, because women are saying that men are not doing what they're supposed to do, but then you got to look at us and say we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I agree.
Because of a certain point, we're not doing that. And we can say here and that this woman, she's being bougie or she's being this type of way. But what are we doing? Sometimes we have to look at ourselves and find a solution. And that's what I'm trying to say.
And sometimes not doing that makes things toxic. You know, she's expecting sometimes for the man to, be, considerate towards her and her feelings.
Some comments popped up.
Right.
So
go ahead, Pharaoh. You say you got something to say. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
No, and I agree. Like I said, I'm looking at James Watts Jr. here, and I agree. We're once again we're discussing what we did, what we expect. The videos we're watching are not of our era. They're 20 years behind us. So what we're talking about is not happening these days, even though we teach our sons what we're talking about. Not everybody's being raised that way. So I don't understand how can you make that change? What are women expecting when our era is the one that produced the videos we're watching now?
And that's what I'm trying to say, though.
I know what you're saying.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say is that where did we fall short at?
Well,
you know what the crack era, women raising kids by themselves, the way the
kids
system
raising
had
kids.
Social Security. Yeah, I mean, the system did that.
Housing project.
We're seeing the product of the 70s and 80s when we came up. This is the product. This is what we have now. So when we talk about being men, us men raising kids to not be in those videos of the videos we're watching. But unfortunately, there's millions of us that didn't get raised like that. So this is the product we see.
A lot of what I see too, and I'm gonna keep this to the fellas. Some fellas need to learn how to accept a woman not being interested. They need to learn how to. I mean, even like Po Boy said, he opened a door. Sometimes a woman will look ungrateful. Continue doing what you're doing. I mean, she don't have to throw you the draws just because you open a goddamn door for her. And some men don't know how to accept that. And that's kind of the problem. And that's because he's used to being in toxic relationship. He's only seen toxic relationships, and he generates toxicity in his relationship because he wants to be the domineering type. You can't tell him no. You can't tell him he's wrong. And that goes to, like we were talking about last week, with men, not with the new generation, some new generation men not understanding what it takes to be a man in this society. And it's not that the era has changed us, it's that we've allowed ourselves to be changed. And I look at pictures all the time of older couples going out. I look at pictures of people going out back in the day. People dressed to go out like it was the best thing in the world for that. Even if it was a weekly thing, they dress to the nines. Nowadays, you get people dressing up in just any old damn thing. Like my wife laughs at me because I don't like to go to church in jeans. I don't like to go to church in jeans.
That's your preference.
It's my preference. It's what I'm used to. But nowadays they say in church, come as you are. And these niggas will come in tracksuits and shit. I'm like, I'm sorry. You don't want to. I understand you just going to meet Jesus and Jesus don't care what you look like. You can still
have some respect.
Yeah, you can still dress a certain way to go a certain place. When I used to talk to people about jobs at where I was working, because I was one of the people that would do some of the hiring. These fools would dress like they was going to meet their boys in a club. I'm like, nigga, no. And I would tell the manager, I don't want that person back there in my department because they don't represent me.
That's it.
And like I said, that's part of the issue I have with today's man is we're not being true men anymore. We're trying to be we're trying to be social media. We're trying to be social media stars. We're trying to be the chest pounding ass man that they see in videos, and that's not a real man. Most women hate that guy.
What you got to say about that, Pharaoh?
I agree with him. There's not much to say other than, I would say that I stop, like Po Boy says, I stop and I'll ask a person. If they say no, they don't need help, I keep it moving. But I ran into this one situation where these two older women had these big old bags of dog food, knowing damn well they can't put this in their van. Like 4 or 5 dudes had passed by them before I got to them. I asked, the woman said, yes, please, could you? And I was like, no problem. So I put the 2 big old bags in there And the other woman that was pushing the cart gave me a little cross and said, good things are going to come to you. Because, I stopped and helped these these old women. And it didn't take any time out of my day to keep doing what I was doing. So
seniors,
you didn't do it because you wanted something back. You did it because it was
I did it because these two women I know damn well couldn't pick up those big ass bags of dog food to put in that car. That's why I asked.
It was the right thing to do.
So, I won't say right thing. It was just I saw a moment to where somebody needed some help and I offered my help.
So it was the wrong thing.
So what y'all saying is that Shiver is not dead?
No, it's not. He's not dead. He's just on life support.
I think it's coming back with people who are raising their kids now, because they understand those are things that are lacking in society. Those are things that have made society turn the way it has, is people not, doing simple things like that. So if people start to realize like simple things like that matter to people, like if you open the door for someone, they're appreciative. Like I open it for any fucking body and let them go in first, male, female, just because it's the proper thing to do. I'm not
being considerate.
Yeah. I'm not trying to, just that's who I am. If I see you coming, I'm gonna hold the door for you. So it's something that's It just and I also say ingrained into people. We need to start making videos of opening doors and shit.
Well, today I bought coffee for the whole section, and everybody came by and gave me a hug. I didn't have to do that today, but it's a Friday, and I felt generous enough to just give everybody coffee from Starbucks. And I tell you what, it brightens everybody's day up. Just that simple gesture.
Yeah.
I saw a video. I know Pharaoh saw it as well. Y'all probably saw it as well.
When you get a chance.
Which one you talking about?
The last one that just came up because he had a question.
This one?
Yeah.
Can we raise our sons? We should raise simultaneously. We're not the ones being independent.
Yes.
But I'm doing it right now.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
I'm doing that right now.
I've done it.
I'm doing it.
Yeah. But raising a daughter takes a different aspect of raising as well to a son.
I was about to go to a different route, but see now y'all going back into what we just talked about. The women are saying that I'm independent. I don't need you. I don't need you to open my door. I don't need you to pay for my food, because now y'all saying y'all want the men to raise their women to be independent. But now when they're independent and they don't need your help, now it's an issue. So you can't have it both ways.
No, it's not having it both ways. Let me tell you. It's not having it both ways. With my daughter, I've taught her allow a man to open the door for you, because if he ain't gonna open the door for you, you don't need to open your legs for him. But I've also taught her that you don't have to rely on anybody. I'm the man in your life that you can rely on 100%. I'm the one that's here for you for nothing other than love.
Mm-hmm. And see, my mom, she raised me to be, me and my brothers to be the exact same way, not to be dependent on a woman to do something for you, like cooking and cleaning.
Yeah, my daughter lives across the country. My daughter, she's our youngest. She lives across the country from me and my wife. So yes, she's independent enough to take care of herself. She knows everything she needs to do from the time she wakes up to the time she goes to bed. That to me is an independent woman, not a woman who just says, I don't need no man. No, you don't need a man, but a man can add to your life. And like I said, my daughter knows this, and she knows the right man will add the right thing to her life.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And by her being independent with free will, she'll know the difference between the right man and the wrong man.
Exactly.
We don't need to even beat this up. That's a dead horse. We don't need to beat it up. Nope.
Yeah, because we all know what we do to our children. It's just that not everyone does.
Yeah. And once again, having father figures in their life is what made the difference in that independency.
What
a man on the street call. He just want to disappear in the middle of the damn show.
Because I disappeared because I'm 53
gotta take
because
care
I'm
of that
53 years old and I got to go to the restroom. I got to go to the restroom. I can't hold it. Shit. I'm not eating Depends yet, but damn it, Depends is knocking at the goddamn door. Shit.
Man, don't say that. I don't ever want that.
Hey, it is what it is, man. I'm 53 years old. Ain't time to sugarcoat shit no more. Hey, I'm at that age right now. When what comes up my mouth, that's what I meant. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, man, hit that video, man.
I don't have the video. That's why I say this message. But we're gonna talk about it. The video that we did saw when the woman told the guy that, hey, you know, this is not working out. We need to separate. And the guy was like, okay. And then the woman got upset because he didn't fight for their relationship. So what makes a man get to that point where that you're just done? You're just done. And that's what I got out the video. He was like, she was like, this is not working and I want to go my separate ways. And basically that's it. And the guy was like, okay. But then the woman got upset because he didn't fight for the relationship. What's that about?
You know,
toxicity. That's toxicity at its best right
Drama. That's all that is. Why don't you just come out and say what you mean instead of playing the game? That's one thing I hate. Oh my goodness. Come on now. Speak your mind. Say what you're going to mean. And
so the women at work.
Be easy.
So the women at work, when I brought that situation up, man on the street, the women was like, it's a test. It's a test to see what the man would do. And I thought it was kind of weird that pretty much all the women at work said that.
Because they play games.
They're playing games. Right. There you go.
So my pushback was, what if the man was just waiting for her to say that because he was looking for a way out and didn't know how to get out of this toxic relationship? And when she said that, it was a weight lifted off his shoulders where he's like, whoo, damn, I'm glad you said that.
No, I was about to do something.
Peace, I'm out.
You know, sometimes it ain't worth the fight. Nah. And if a woman's gonna test her relationship like that, she's known for a long time it was over. And like Pharaoh said, he was just looking for a way out the door. I mean, and you know how they say at church, don't test God. Ladies, don't test the man who's tired of the 15 rounders.
Ooh, boy, that's why they got 12 rounds now. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's why they went to 12 rounds. People was tired of fighting 15.
He said that shit was too long.
I mean, come on. And like I said, if you feel the need that your relationship needs to be tested like that, maybe you're in the wrong relationship.
You could be in the right relationship.
Every relationship, exactly. Every relationship is not worth fighting for. And if as a woman, if you got to prove, if your man has to prove to you that he thinks the relationship is worth it by fighting like that, nah, that means both of y'all with the wrong person.
Let me say this:
pick and choose because you can't choose everything to argue about.
Let me say this. Let me say this. We just can't say the women's side because sometimes us men, we play games too. And we play the game. We play games.
I'm just talking about the lady in the video.
I just want the people to know that we just not talking about the women's side because sometimes us men, we do some shit to test women and see how they look. Like I don't know if you ever saw that video. Who was that? It was what's my man that played oh shit, I forgot his name.
Look what Eddie Johnson said. Eddie Johnson said the woman said she was testing him. The man said, "What more do you want?"
Yeah, but I guess what I'm about to say is that the dude that was in 8 Mile, he the new Captain America.
Mackie.
Yeah. Anthony Mackie. Yeah. When he was on oh shit, it'll come to me. When basically he said that you know if I asked you to make me a sandwich at 3 o'clock in the morning, would you go do it? Basically, that's what he said. Wendy Williams, right? And a lot of women say no, I'm not going to do that. You know, he could fix his own sandwich. Sandwich. You tell I'm ghetto sandwich. But he say that. But The way he broke it down was that if you get in a fight, you expect me to defend you, right?
Right.
If you go to the car, you expect me to open your door, right?
That's right.
And the women are like, yeah. He said, well, you make daddy a sandwich at 3 o'clock in the morning. Because you expect a man to do all. A perfect example. Who was this? There was a guy. I wish I had that video. This is a great video, and not to bash women, but this is what the guy said. Write down everything. Matter of fact, it was Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown. Right. It's Mr. Brown. He say, write down everything that you want from a man. You want the man to have stability. You want the man to have money. You want the man to be brave. You want a man to do this. You want a man to do that.
Just write everything on the list.
Everything. Yeah. And then what he say? He had all the women saying, yeah, that's what I want. And then he say, now you become the list.
There you go.
Everything that you want from a man, now you become that list that you're trying to get out there to get people to the woman that you're trying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Crickets. That's all you heard was crickets.
It's almost like telling a woman to go out there and be independent and do all this shit yourself.
But I guess
where the confusion comes in is you telling women, okay, this is what you want when I go be that, but this is what she's looking for in a man, not what she's trying to be. So
no, I guess
you feel what I'm saying?
I guess what I'm saying, po boy, it goes both ways because I could tell a woman, I want you to act this way. I want you to be submissive to me. I don't want you to dress that way. I want you to carry yourself as that
Joe
woman.
Smith.
But then in turn, I'm out there acting an ass. I'm out there not living what I'm preaching. I'm out there doing this and doing that. So I need to become the person that I'm telling you to become. And a lot of us are not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm trying to say. When you tell somebody that, hey, I want you to do this, this, and this, what are you doing to become this, this, and this? That's what I'm saying.
So I feel that.
I want to go one
That's
further.
when you become unappreciative.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was saying that's when you become, inconsiderate, ungrateful, and unappreciative. And when you become that, that's when you try to expect more from the person than you're willing to give yourself. Because all you want is want. You don't want to give. And sometimes in a relationship, that is one of the problems because sometimes it can be one-sided. Either the man always want and the woman's give, or vice versa. But in a situation like that, the person who's always giving needs to speak up, needs to, say something, or else it's just going to get worse because that person is just going to get used to running over you. And then you become complacent with it, and the next thing you know, it's toxic because you didn't say anything earlier.
Okay.
Communication.
All right. What you got to say about that, po boy? You don't forgot the question.
What's the question?
I really did. I'm gonna wing it.
Let's go to Professor. Because Professor heard it. What you got to say, Professor?
Well, it's the truth. You can't give what you're not willing to. You can't get what you're not willing to give in a relationship. It has to be a 50-50 pull to make 100. Somebody can't be doing more than the other person, or that's when the resentment starts. That's when the disrespect starts. That's when the toxicity starts to build. You can't leave your wife to clean up and cook and go out and make the groceries and make the money. You got to put some effort into it some kind of way.
Never that.
I'm glad you said that. The mad professor. I'm gonna
stop smoking, old man.
Get back to what you said. I know a woman that was at my job that her husband, he was a veteran. He was a veteran, but he got removed from the army. He got medically retired. Or no, he got out, but he was not collecting VA. His injury would have got him at least 80%, right? But she's the military member. He sat at home with the kids playing PlayStation and everything and was begging her for money instead of him get his lazy ass up to go take care of the kids. He left her with the car that didn't work. She was walking to work.
Oh no.
What?
While he had the car that worked.
Oh no.
The van that worked, right? So one day I approached her and I said, "This ain't my business, but you know, I really hate to see you going through this. Do you know he ended up going back home to Ohio and left her here with the car that didn't work?
Naturally.
Kids." So think about that for a second. You can't get any worse than that. A man not taking care of his, but the wife was too proud to get rid of him because she had kids by him.
And then he left her ass.
No. They still together to this day. I'm talking about something that happened 4 years ago. Matter of fact, they went to Korea together. I don't know if he stayed over there.
I'd have left him over there.
Hey, I know we've been talking about toxic. I know we're talking about relationships that went from good to bad to toxic, but it's not just that your significant other. Check this video out and tell me what y'all think about this. Make sure I get the right one. I think I got it.
Hello, how are you?
That's not.
Hello, how are you?
That's not it, fellas. I'm trying to find
that's
it.
That's the wig in the car, man.
Yeah, that's it. Because that's my shit to close out today. Maybe I don't think I uploaded it yet. But hold it. There it is right there. Hold on. But keep talking, fellas. I got loaded up again. But I guess
it's not relationship. It's not we have toxicity in the workplace. We got toxicity in the neighborhoods. We got toxicity, road rage on while we're driving. So it's if we want to talk about relationships in general, there's just in today's world that just seems to be the mental illness that I see that's going on today.
So my question for the group is, how do we combat that? What do we need to do?
Meditation, man. Nobody meditates. We got to meditate.
This motherfucker said meditate.
It's man, I don't even know how to respond.
Brian, ain't that what you be doing, bro? Po boy, you be meditating with.
Yeah, he be meditating on here all day.
Yeah.
That's why it looks like his eyes be damn closed.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the glasses, the bitches would be closed.
I missed the question. What was that? I was meditating.
Yeah, I was meditating. All right, fellas, I got the video right now. I know we were talking about a toxic relationship between a man and a woman.
Mr. Gresham.
So here I got the video. I just uploaded the video. So tell me what you think about this.
Oh, y'all, I had a celebratory dinner with my friends now, my close friends, for a party of 13, right? Tell me why only 2 of my friends at the whole 13 showed up. And the dinner was at 6. The dinner was at 6, y'all. It's now, what time it is? It's now 7:18. Don't nobody better invite me to their birthday stuff, to their baby shower, to their bitch. I'm not coming. I'm talking about my closest friends, y'all. Yeah.
So that's gonna be a toxic relationship as well, because we all got friends that you will go out for, but then it was your time to receive some type of joy or some type of whatever. They're not there for you. So how do you get to that relationship?
That woman is toxic.
No,
if
what happened
13
to her
motherfuckers didn't show up, if
11 of them didn't show up.
You know what? No, fuck that. The other 2, they just didn't show face. 13 motherfuckers didn't show up. She got a problem. She might want
Hey, check it out. You better know that those 2 knew that the other people weren't coming. Come on, man.
Probably.
They knew.
They probably said they wasn't going either.
So she said exactly what they want. She don't want to get invited nowhere else because them motherfuckers didn't want her to come anyway.
Well, but I guess what I'm saying. Go ahead, Professor.
I'm gonna try not to put myself in this because I'm that toxic friend personally. Like, if you don't text me for my birthday, motherfucker, I ain't texting you. I don't give a damn who it is. Family, aunties, cousins. I don't give a goddamn.
Hey,
I dare you not tell me happy birthday. I fucking dare you not tell me happy birthday.
What does that tell you about the person who didn't? I mean, what did it tell you about her?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we saying. I am that toxic friend because I'm vindictive as fuck. I don't give a damn. I do not care.
I guess.
I swear to God.
Let me say this.
I have an auntie who I haven't told happy birthday in 10 years because she hasn't told me happy birthday. I don't give a damn.
Patty. That's
po' boy, get your brother. He got problems. Get your brother.
Po' boy, hey, like, what'd he say?
Hey, read Mr. Travis what he just said. She probably don't show up for them when they need her to be there. Payback is a bitch.
Exactly.
I guess what I'm trying to say is this. I guess what I'm saying is I'm gonna take her side on this part because she probably is. No, I'm being honest because sometimes you are that friend that people could call on. They could call you at 2:00 at night, broke down on the side of the road, and they would get out their bed. I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being honest. If you that friend that I say that we are tight, we tight like glue, and I call you at 2:00 in the morning, and you come get me, right? And you come get me, knowing that you tired, but you come get me. But then the person that came that got you at 2:00, and I call you to my party to come celebrate with me, and you don't come. That'll make me feel some type of way because now I'm looking at a relationship as being one-sided. So I know we laughing at it, but she might have been that friend that has been to everything. That
I mean, you can see she's hurt. You can tell she's hurt. Yeah. She's and she by the time she videoed that, she's probably more pissed than hurt, and you can see
pissed than hurt. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. I know. What I'm saying, I know we laughing. I know we are laughing and saying that she might be the toxic friend, but she might have been the friend that was there for everybody.
I say because she's hurt, she's not the toxic friend. She's the one who is there for everybody. And I'm not trying to make. I know I'm making light of it because I am, because to me it's still funny as hell. But and you, like I said, you could tell she's hurt, and you could tell that she's the one who puts out for everybody. She probably paid for everybody who said they was coming, and ain't nobody show up. And that, like I said, that's when you go knock on people's doors with and be like, okay, bitch, we done. We just through. Because that's that's kind of friends you don't need. Wake up, po' boy. Stop meditating.
Po' boy, you heard that, right?
I'm here.
Okay. What we got to say about that?
To me, the problem is she had expectations. And I've learned throughout life, you can't put your expectations on other people. Like, if that's who you are, you can't put those expectations on other people.
Yeah.
And you can't look for other people to
put
gratify
the same effort you do.
She should have just went on with her birthday and enjoyed herself because somebody showed up for you, regardless of who it was. Somebody showed up. So for me, like, if you ain't show up, fuck it. Nah. You already know me. I don't even know why you asked my goddamn question. Now you know who you're dealing with.
Hey, Ivan, you are absolutely correct, Ivan. That is 1,000%.
Oh, no, that's right.
For me, I wouldn't even reach back out to even. The friendship is over at that point. Ain't no sense in me reaching out. We're done. So I'm not saying.
That's what I was saying.
I'm not even recording a post, and you're gonna think we had the greatest fucking time without you, because you ain't. She's caring too much about the people that's not there, versus enjoying herself and living in her moment. Yeah, and that's the only problem I see, is that she should have just lived in her moment versus letting them get her to that point where she want to go to social media and air out her issues. Yeah. So
I'd have been able to say their names.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a. I
fully agree with him.
I'm gonna give a perfect example before we get off of here, before we close this out, and make sure you tune in, because we're gonna do our after show, and we're gonna do what I still got the videos on Po' Boy from the boot. We're gonna talk about this cloning thing on the after show, so y'all make sure y'all tune in, because we got some stuff that we gonna talk about on our after show called Ashed Out, and y'all got to hear this. Y'all got to hear Cause now he ain't gonna be high for this one. He's not gonna be high for the after show.
Why you gonna cater to him?
Hey, I'm just gonna let him know because he don't woke up. So because he got a lot of stuff to get off his chest. But I'm gonna say this. You know who your true friends are, and I got a perfect example. I remember this is years ago. We was coming back from Greenville after seeing my partner Mike Brockenden. We was coming back and we broke down flat tire. About 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I made a phone call. I made a phone call to Pharaoh. I said, "Hey man, we broke down on the side of the road. Can you come get me?" And this is like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I know he's in the bed. He probably had a good sleep, but he got up, came out. Hey Chuck, picked me and my wife up, took us home. Next morning, took me back to my car. Got my car. Whatever. But that's how you tell a true friend. That's why I bring that up, because sometimes you just looking for that person that you think that's your friend, and when you in a time of need, because Pharaoh could have said like, man, I'm not going out there, man. You got on AAA. Call AAA. They'll come get you. But he got out of his bed and came and got me and my wife, and took us home. And that's what I'm trying to say about, we laugh and joke, but you could tell your true friends when you're down and out. When you're down and out, and that person, even though I knew he had to go to work the next morning, but he got out of his bed to come get her. King, I don't know if you remember that or not, but you see, that's the stuff that's the stuff that I remember, and that's the stuff that you go to bat for people like that. And that's why I say that, like the professor said, you can see it in her eyes in the way that she talked about it. She might have been that friend that was there for everybody, but then this time I want us to celebrate together. Only 2 people out of 13 people show up. I'll feel some type of way as well, and that's my example of.
Let me push back.
Go ahead.
What if you are that person?
That's what I was saying earlier.
No. What if you are that person? But every time you do something, you have to make it known that you did it, and people get tired of that.
Oh,
you're gloating in the fact that you did it. Now you want reward back for what you're doing.
Okay.
Passive.
You get tired of that.
Okay.
And I say that because my wife's foster mother, she's a prime example of that. She'll give you money, but she's going to make it known that she helps you out. So guess what? I don't want your fucking money.
Yeah.
That's how she wins you over.
That's true too. But hey, fellas, a great conversation, a lot of feedback. You know what I'm saying? I wish we had Candace with a K on here, because I don't want to think that we may have bashing, but hopefully she'll be on the next one. You know what I'm saying? But
we had it later for y'all.
Yeah.
She got some stuff for you.
And you ain't getting paid, man. Cover that up.
All right.
Cover that up. Label up.
Maybe they see it, so they pay us.
Yeah. So before we get off of here, like we always do, Professor, what you got for the people?
All right, ladies. This is for all the ladies. If you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a nation.
Damn. Elaborate on that, Professor. God damn it. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Elaborate on that. No, he got to say something.
I like
that.
Go
ahead.
Well, see, what it is you tell a man a piece of information. Most men gonna keep information to themselves, but a woman's gonna take that piece of information, pass it to her kids. Their kids gonna pass it to their kids. You're reaching out to a whole nation and a whole generation if you give that information to a lady.
Boy, you sound like a goddamn politician. I'm about to vote for you right now.
Yeah, go for
right now. You got my vote.
He got my vote. My man got my vote.
Tim Dawg for Be More Careful. What you got for the people?
What I got to say for the people is respect. That goes a long way, no matter what relationship. And in a relationship that's toxic, it's about respect. When it comes to family, they may do wrong. It's about respect. Shut up, No Net. When it comes to I'm sorry. See, that was disrespectful.
No, go ahead, Tim Dawg.
You almost made me say the
no,
N-word.
but what? Sag and spell backwards?
Yeah. Go ahead, Tim.
No, but all seriousness, respect the relationship, respect your spouse, respect your significant other. Because once you lose that respect, then you lose the relationship, and then it's pretty much over. Because when you have no respect for anyone, you will do anything to hurt their feelings and to get out of it.
I understand that. Pharaoh King, what you got for the people?
I got a great quote for the late great James Baldwin again. And it goes like this: not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it's faced.
Good.
That's dope. That's a great
good one.
That's a great one. Boy from the
I'd say that because that goes along with what we talk about with the toxicity in relationships and things of that nature. That's why I picked that one today.
Okay, then. Po boy from the boot. What you got for the people?
Oh man, it ain't got no name. It's dark because you boxed yourself in. Open your mind. Let some light in. It's your path to walk. You can walk around blind. Letting the light in will free your mind. Every decision you feel, it comes from your spine. It's led by your soul. It guides your mind. You know deep within which path you should go. Take the time to think as you breathe it in slow. Your mind is your power. Your soul is your guide. Coming out of the dark, you'll find new light. That's it.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, thank you, fellas, for dropping that
like
knowledge.
Some stoner shit.
Yeah. Hey.
He said, "That's it."
I ain't got no more. Don't stop listening.
You gotta find a better way to end it, man.
Hey,
boy.
Once again, fellas, this is a great conversation. Like I said before, we're not telling you how to handle your relationship. We just having a conversation amongst ourselves because this is what we do. This is what we do when we're together. When we do our after show or when we just do our get together, that's how we talk. But in a relationship, you have to figure out how you get from good to bad to toxic, and somewhere along the line, you missed the step. Just like with chivalry, somewhere along the line, you wasn't taught how to be chivalrous to your significant other. And sometimes a person might just want a hug or just to hear that you say that, hey, I love you or whatever. And if you haven't done it, maybe you need to start doing it. And maybe you could keep your relationship from going from good to bad to toxic, But I got one more video so we can get a good laugh. I want to leave on a high note. I just saw this, and this shit was funny to me. And make sure I get the right video again. Here it is.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you? Oh, Jesus.
The craziest thing you're not going to believe.
What happened?
So we got a call. Somebody's concerned. Are you like a hairstylist?
No. I can make some chicken strips. Sorry, my breasts are like chicken strips.
I can't tell you.
Okay.
So there's like hair hanging out of your tongue?
Oh, my Jesus.
Someone's like...
Oh, that's my weave. Oh, hold on. That's not my wig. Hold on. Oh.
You gotta come see it though.
Oh my Jesus! I got.
You gotta see it though.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! That's my
So ladies, if you got your weave in the back of your car, make sure that it's tucked in.
Please, Jesus.
Please make sure that it's tucked in, so you will get the police call again. One more time, fellas. Hey, I got to shop my wife. She get together tomorrow, December the 9th from 11 to 4. If you don't know, now you know. Make sure you open bar. Make sure you go to her site, kbshalloffashion.com. Get Christmas right around the corner. Your significant other, order your wife something because she basically deals with women clothing, jewelry, whatever. She started to get a men's line together, but now she just got make sure you support her, down here in Augusta. It's a great thing. Like I always say, we are here to uplift one another. We are not here to bash anybody. But if you got a business that you want us to promote, hey, let us know. Let us know because that's what we're here for. We are one. We always been divided by what other people may say about us, but when we come together, how they say, one finger by itself stands alone, but when you ball that finger up, you got a fist, and that's what we need. So before we go, anybody got anything they want to promote? I know Po Boy do. Po Boy, what you got for the people? Tell the people how they can reach you.
Man, check me out at majorcreativeproduction.com. TikTok, Major Creative Productions. Instagram, same thing. That's Poetically Creative Mind. That's my other podcast that eventually I'm gonna start doing again.
Okay.
Whatever you do, big or small, do it well. Don't do it at all.
That's right. and with that, I am the man on the street.
Man, what's up with that?
Pharaoh King. Eddie
Tim
Johnson
Dog from Be More Careful.
Eddie Johnson said he enjoyed the show.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for tuning in, my brother.
It's the man professor. It's the man professor in the boot.
Poor boy from the boot, get ready for the after show.
Hey, get ready for y'all get ready for this after show because this one's gonna be off the chain. This one's gonna be off the chain, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this after show. This after show is gonna be off the chain. And like I said before, if you got a friend, make sure you tell a friend. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, it's called Two Cigars in the Blunt. Look for the logo. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend that we get busy like this every Friday. And like I said before, a special shout out to the Smokers Lounge because that's what y'all are. Everybody that was tuning in and chatting with us while we was doing this live. You're part of the Smokers Lounge.
Thank you for coming, guys.
Thank y'all for coming. And like I said before, we don't take our people, our fans lightly. We appreciate you because you could have been doing something else, but you spent your time to come chat it up with us. And with that, we out.